On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Tuesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now you don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life. So wherever you are right at this moment, whatever you're doing, just stop for a quick second and just say, thank you God. Trust me, there, I enjoy your precious breath of life in the morning here. So whether you lay down, whether you sit down, whether you're there on the public transport or go work or in your personal transport, or even if you're there work already, or you're just in the streets and make the thing happen, give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator. Oh my son, my peeps. So watch this now. In this morning's blog, we are going to talk about a knockings and clappings incident we're going down at Tivoli Gardens there, so. Right now, the whole of Darling Street block up yesterday and a bag of things go on. You don't know how the street set when time police come slap or something, that type of something there. Yeah, man. And of course, we are going to flick it back over the Kingston Central Police Division, where we are going to hear from the residents and how them feel about the implementation of the ZOSO in them community. But before we get into those two rather interesting stories, and please watch the entire blog and not afraid of the like button, like the video, share the video so that the video can reach the ears of members of Jan public who need to know these things. So before me get into the blogs, me I go share the latest statistics coming out of the Jamaica Constabulary Force archives. So it has been revealed that over 37 loss of life has been committed in the first week of 2022 that are right across the length and breadth of Jamaica. So this basically represents a 32.1% increase year on year. So basically every year this is a steady trend, so to speak. So as at the end of the first week in 2021, there was 28 loss of life. And I remember blogging about that in the first week. But this year, boy, the man then turn it up. The man then moved from 28 in the first week of the new year to 37 loss of life in the first week of the new year. So according to the JCF, from January 1 to January 8, 7 loss of life was committed in St. Catherine North, 6 in Westmoreland, 4 in Kingston Central, 3 in St. James, 3 in St. Anne, Kingston Eastern, Kingston Western, St. Andrew Central, St. Catherine South, Manchester and St. Thomas accounted for 2 loss of life each, whereas St. Elizabeth and Hanover recorded 1 loss of life each. St. Andrew North, St. Andrew South, Trelawney, St. Mary, Clarendon, Portland, which round to the remaining police divisions have reported no loss of life as yet. So my peeps, when you see the thing really are going bad in Jamaica. 37 loss of life in 8 days. I will just get unconfirmed reports. Say 3 get slapped with flankers last night. So the thing turn up, it is way over 40. But them just show you what go on the first week of the new year. 37 people gone courtesy of the old dirty corner boy them. Yeah man. So residents in the troubled Kingston Western Police Division community of Tivoli Gardens is presently restive and has mounted roadblocks in the area in protest of a fatal knockings and clappings of a man by the police. So it is reported that shortly after midday, the police patrol team accosted 21-year-old Kwesi Harriet from the community. During an alleged confrontation with the cops, Mr. Harriet was fatally taken out and a 9mm pistol with 7 rounds of ammunition was reportedly seized. So angry residents later mounted roadblocks using debris to block sections of Darling Street in protest of that loss of life. So Senior Superintendent Michael Phipps, head of the Kingston Western Police Division, told the news team that the police have cleared the roadblocks and are monitoring the area. So what really go on now is that on the spot news media get to understand say a police patrol team a patrol in the G and them see this little young man here I move a little type of way. So them go so back now and shout to him and them go so back and walk off speedily and walk into a yard. So the police gave chase. And when time them enter the yard now and enter in the house, the man rock and pop off and clap 2 can at the squad of them. So the squad of them basically say them take evasive actions and return the fire, hitting the man all over. So the man drop a ground and the squad of them say them take a 9mm pistol off him with magazine affix. So the residents them refute the claim and I say boy the youth innocent. So you don't know how that thing they go, how the garrison thing go. Police slap them and people say the youth innocent and mount roadblocks. Well, I've been around long enough to understand how certain garrison operate and work. And we now say this for every garrison, but certain garrison. Anytime is a real old dirty corner boy, them always go protest and mount roadblock. But right now, me I say this to members of Jan Public. Most of the time, you see them think they go on, And I want the people them really want to go out, they go block the road, But they are forced to do so by the so-called strongmen or the gang leaders in those areas. When the dance say, yo, go block the road and cuss the police, them and ray. Them have to roll out quick and fast, or else them have to go move out quick and fast. So most of the time, you see the people them out there protest. And I really want them protest. And I hate them really hate the police. But I just saw the system set, and because they live within the system and them want to continue to live within the system, them have to just fall in line and just do as the Dan says. Yeah, man. So watch this now. This is a picture again of the young man that was fatally taken out by the police yesterday. He goes by the name of Chad. Yeah, man. So in recent days too, there has been mounted tensions in the Tivoli garden space of the Kingston Western Police Division, where another man end up lose 3 pints courtesy of the old dirty corner boy them. This time, this man on your screen, identified as Juki, fell victim to the hands of the old dirty corner boy. So it is said that Juki did a walk along Wellington Street and Charles Street area. Figure buy some food for the brain. You don't know, say the good old Alaska says that we are talking about. And right as him dip on the stretch, I go and do him thing and I yell the king. Some old dirty corner boy from the gang with them call Tivoli YG. Them man they just roll up on him and a lone pepper to him skin. And that basically jump off back a big war right now with Denham town and Tivoli. So basically is a tense situation in that space right now. So the peace has been broken. So persons living in that area need to be totally aware of what is going on and take the necessary precautions to preserve your life, because there is no more peace between Denham Town and Tivoli. The war is on. Yeah, man. So watch this now, my peeps. We're going to flick it over there so in the Kingston Central Police Division, whereby now most of us would have known that the government has imposed a zone of special operation in that police space, namely Southside and Tel Aviv, the main concentrated areas of the 2 gangs, Darkside and the Genocide gang that has been wreaking havoc in that area for a minute. So the Prime Minister stated that it is expected to last for up to 60 days. So we are going to hear from residents in the area and how they feel and how they are receiving the presence of the security forces in the area. But first, we are going to hear from the superintendent in charge of the area, that is SSP Williams. Listen to where I go on, my peeps.
So the zones of special operations, parade gardens, was declared by the Prime Minister yesterday, that's Sunday the 9th. Since the declarations, with the additional assets in the space, we have conducted several operations with a view of apprehended wanted persons in the space, persons of interest, that we have active investigations taking place on, as also to seize firearms and ammunition. To date, we have not been able to make any arrests of those wanted persons or persons of interest or seize any firearms. Just to say that today, though, we did find 2 magazines, still searching for the firearms. In just moving around the community, there is a stark difference between the conduct and behavior of the citizens between last week and now. Last week when we were interacting with the citizens, you could feel, and the expression was that they were fearful to come out, fearful to be on the street sides. Yesterday, we note that they were so comfortable that they were on the street playing several games of football. And when you move on the different corners, we were seeing several persons just congregating and telling us thanks for the ZOSO. We intend that with this imposition, it was a part of our plan to increase the dialogue with the citizens, to walkthroughs and meetings, and we are going to continue that to kind of build relationship, because we know that with that we will make a serious dent into apprehending persons and picking up firearms. We want to implore the citizens that to work with us, to tell us what they know. We are here for the long haul. We'll be in the community working with them and dialoguing with them. And we know that if we work together, this ZOSO would be a tremendous success.
So the past few weeks, residents was basically living in fear of themselves and of their loved ones in the Parade Gardens area as the old dirty corner boy them rant and rage. So one resident basically said that she sleep good in her bed because she knows that the police and soldier them out there. So we are going to hear from the voices of the residents in these areas as they relate to the heightened presence of the security forces in the Parade Gardens areas. So listen.
I feel good to know that the ZOSO is here and we can walk from each end to another end without hearing a shot, being traumatized. We feel good. Awesome, and the soldier them nice to get along with, you know. Every last night I sleep. Oh God, I get sweet sleep. Yeah, it's awesome.
Boy, my peeps, I hope you listen to this thing, you know. And make sure say the next time you go on a bed and get a good rest on a pillow top mattress in a king size bed, you don't take it for granted. You see how the old dirty corner boy they make some people live. The woman was so elated to get a good night rest. Yeah man, one vendor even said that she was very happy she can come out, come sell her little goods them and her little panty and then thing there. Yeah man, listen to what I go on.
I'm so glad, I'm so proud. My community is peaceful today. Thank to God be the glory and the soldier and the police then. Yes, girls, a blessing. I can sit here with my panty and sell too today. But it's a blessing. It's a blessing to see the community in this peace. You understand me? We can't see the killing. We want it to be done. We want peace, we want happiness, we want joy in our community. We want them to stay extended for 6 months, even 1 year. Yeah, right, that's all. But the more is also to be respectful and nice. We don't want, because some of them have no manners, you know. I can't tell you that, you know, because I'm not afraid of them like that too. Some of them have no manners. Some of them don't know how to deal with people, don't know how to talk to people. But as far as I see, them deal with it real good. And problem for them, I'm back, you know, because I'm my back for them looking at it. But sometimes you have to look at personal things until you're you know, looking at your back more time. You know, don't worry about it. You know, thank God them is here. Yeah. We thank God for the blessing of the community.
Just hope and pray that the law-abiding citizens, the good residents of these communities, and not just Kingston Central Police Division, but Jamaica and all, far and wide, Moran Pine to Negril Pine, see the importance of citizens working with the security forces and what good it can bring. Yeah, man. So meanwhile, more residents in the Parade Gardens in Kingston Central, basically I say, a long time them not get a chance to kick 2 football in the streets. Yeah, man, may I tell you, because of the constant knockings and clappings between genocide and dark side. But since the implementation of the ZOSO, they were able to do so. Listen.
2 football games played yesterday from over 2 years now. Yeah. From 2 days are playing from last week. Over 2 years football. The whole 9 yards is genocide.
and this dark side thing. From two sides are come in play, place get gone. Turn up from genocide and dark side, place turn up, it not a use again.
And the only way this thing in the garrison can stop, Andrew Holness have to stop put we behind him. Stop put garrison people in front time too. And put every Jamaican as one. Stop separate. Because right now, two set of Jamaicans you have now. Yeah, man, you have the lower class Jamaicans and you have the upper class Jamaicans. Andrew Holness no business with the lower class Jamaicans. So anytime in business with the lower class Jamaicans them and put every Jamaican as one.
Him get a better country. But him now do this thing right.
Well, as I can hear, my peeps, persons in these communities are elated that more boots are on the ground, meaning members of the security forces, the JCF, and of course, the JDF. Yeah, man, may I tell you, so them can continue to go about them daily activities in some sort of peace without worrying, say, the dark side and the genocide are going to strike another member of the community. But as we say, peeps, I think the government need to revisit and put additional boots on the ground up in the spoilers area of the Kingston Central Police Division. As I know for a fact that the spoilers area in the Kingston Central Police Division plays a major part in the dark side and genocide ongoing gang feud in that space. So, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscasts. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.